From ghosties and goblins and things that go bump in the night, oh Lord, protect us. So goes the old prayer, but I don't know who's going to protect us from the latest worldwide outbreak of vampires. They're everywhere, most inescapably in the Twilight movies, based on Stephenie Meyer's phenomenally successful novels. At last count, she sold 85 million copies worldwide. The latest movie, New Moon, is expected to be a blockbuster, catapulting its young English star, Robert Pattinson, to a level of fame as unbelievable as the plot is far-fetched. And as I found this week, no one is more surprised and bemused than the young vampire himself. All around the world this week, the big fuss is about a new star. 23-year-old British actor Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson!
And even if you're not abreast of popular culture, this young man is unavoidable.
It's completely surreal.
And of course, you're everywhere now. I mean, pick up Vanity Fair this week and you're on the cover. Your face is on billboards all over the place.
No, it's a strange thing, because I consider
a strange thing.
Yeah, because I never really set out to be an actor and stuff, and so you kind of, you achieve a lot very, very quickly. Everyone's always afraid of, peaking. Well, theoretically peaking when you're young, even though it's a terrible way to think about stuff, but it is a worry. I've never done an American job before, so I went out to LA and did a bunch of auditions, and Twilight was just randomly one of those auditions, and it went well, and I think they were desperate to cast it as well, because they'd been casting for about a year and a half or something.
You'd been at one stage a teenage model, I understand.
Vaguely, yeah.
So you were trying to trade on your good looks.
Well, kind of. My mum used to be a booker when she was younger, and I was doing a paper round at the time when I was like 12, and she was like, you should go into an agency, and then I went into the agency and there's a bunch of pretty girls there and stuff, and you're just thinking like, that seems better than waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning every single day.
You'll remember that an older generation of vampires was compelled to retire before dawn to their coffins deep in the darkest crypts and the gloomiest dungeons.
I am Dracula.
Well, no, it's definitely different. I mean, and it gives you leeway to take the vampire element more seriously and just say, like, yeah, that being a vampire is just an affliction. It's not really. They're not born vampires. It's not a completely fantastical thing. It's just you just get bitten by another guy, and then you're a vampire.
I see this as a metaphor for something else. Getting serious here now.
I've always never thought about playing it as a vampire, or because I mean, for one thing, they're just fictional creations, and so everybody, right at the beginning of Twilight, I remember everyone saying like, a vampire wouldn't do that, and it's just like, how do you know? Like, it's like.
New Moon is the latest in a time-honoured genre. More than 1,200 films have been made on the theme, beginning in 1922 with Nosferatu, and continuing the bloodline with Bram Stoker's Dracula in 1931. Even Tom Cruise has had a bite at it, turning Brad Pitt into a member of the Dark Fellowship. Your role embodied every father's fear of your teenage daughter bringing home a terribly inappropriate boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm sure every father is probably looking at this going like, no, no, no. But the fact that she still follows it and like goes after something that everybody's telling her is wrong says something about the relationship they have.
So again, as a dad, I'm thinking, no, the other guy.
Right.
Go for the other guy. Then he
Right.
turns out to be a werewolf.
Yeah. Yeah. Bella gets herself into some pretty strange situations. I don't really know what the deal is.
Oh, let me help you. Take from here.
Strange indeed, a love triangle where the girl is courted by a vampire and by a werewolf.
Jake, run!
Modern film technology makes this fantastical world solid and real, conjured into frightening life by computer-generated wizardry.
Bella!
And turning 17-year-old Jacob Lautner into Jacob the Smitten Werewolf.
Time rehearsal.
It's a great life.
It is, yeah. It's a lot of fun. I'm having the time of my life right now.
And to get to be a werewolf.
And you get to be a werewolf. That's another plus.
I thought the vampire was wrong for the girl. I kept saying, go for this guy, go for this guy. And you turn out to be a werewolf. What do fathers everywhere learn from that?
Honestly, both of these guys are a good choice for Bella. They both love Bella. They both are loyal to her. They protect her. But at the same time, they're complete opposites.
It's not about denying yourself. If she was denying herself, she would just leave. Or when he left, she would just get over it. It's not restraint.
It's the opposite of my own teenage. In this case, a girl wants to do it, but the boy's holding back. Is that right?
Yeah, but not because he doesn't want to. It's like, yes, on the surface, he's the one holding back, but I mean, he doesn't want to kill her, you know?
I mean, I think that's one of the major appeals in Twilight, anyway. I remember when the fourth book came out, when Edward and Bella consummate their relationship, people went crazy, and they were saying they're saying, no one wanted to be, no one wanted that to happen between them, and they especially didn't want to witness it.
Well, it is the opposite, isn't it? It's rather like Jane Austen. When you're studying in school, it takes ages for them to consummate their relationship.
Yeah. I always found Jane Austen pretty boring.
Oh, look,
I like it immediate. I'm very much a product of the 20th century.
The Hogwarts champion, Cedric Diggory.
For young Robert Pattinson, this is not his first excursion into the fantastic. Harry Potter fans will remember him in a smaller part as the head boy at Hogwarts School of Wizardry, Cedric Diggory.
Look, I realise I never really thanked you properly for tipping me off about those dragons.
Forget about it.
It was funny, after Harry Potter I had a little bit of heat and then I just kind of didn't take advantage of it at all.
You're nicely diffident about fame.
Well,
it's an English thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's scary, you know, when the things have happened so quickly, you don't want to. People are very judgmental about it. The fame is held in a very high regard, especially in America, and you are very reticent to accept it because people think you're not worthy of it a lot of the time.
Paper cut.
After New Moon, there will be at least 3 more films. It's hard to imagine Robert's celebrity could get any bigger than it is now, or that he would want it to. Already he concedes fame has restricted his life and turned him into a recluse, and he's smart enough to get the irony. It's almost like the gift of the vampire, really.
That's true. All your power is completely reliant on you know, people walking around the street. You have to suck their blood. So like, that is in a lot of ways like fame.
I trust that's not what the screaming 13-year-old girls actually want you to do, Robert.
They asked for that, but I'm sure they're not.
They have asked.
A lot of them have, but yeah.
Please, Robert, bite me on the neck.
Yeah, they're like, you know.
Oh, that was a rhetorical question.
No, they always ask, literally. Like, I've had people come and literally just wait there for you to do it, and it's like.
It's
I've
pretty.
had people begging me to kill them, which has been like that's like little girls, which is yeah, very unusual.
A nice young man with a paper run. His mum got him some modelling work. Suddenly a superstar, but at heart more than a little bewildered.
Nice.
As you might expect from an accidental actor. And just finally, your mum, who must be a bit of a stage mum, how does she feel about this?
No, I mean, she's not at all. My parents are the least stagey people. I mean, I didn't even do drama in school. I had zero interest in it.
No?
I kind of, yeah, and
What did they want you to do?
Nothing really. They wanted me to do my homework because I never did it, and that's about it. And then they found like, oh, there's okay, fine, you can do something without having to do your homework, and that's as long as you work hard at that, then it's all right.
They're telling me to stop talking to you. Thank you very much. You're a very human person.
Thanks a lot.
Hello, I'm Tara Brown. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minutes segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.